Warning, some material in this video may be offensive. You know, as carpet cleaners, many homeowners call in and they say they have pet odors. Okay, but however, as a professional, you need to differentiate, is it a dog dander smell or is it a urine smell that they're smelling? That really makes a big difference because there's two different ways to treat it. I'm going to show you that right now. You know, most homeowners get very acclimated to their dog odors inside of their home. They don't even recognize this happening because it happens over time. However, when they go to sell their home and a realtor comes through, they recommend having the home cleaned because a visitor can pick up odors that you don't pick up. So it's important for you as a professional when you get to the home to differentiate, is it a urine smell or is it a dog dander smell? Now, if you get to the home and you find it's a urine smell, just go to YouTube and look at one of my past videos and just type in truck mount forums urine video, and that'll pop up for you and it'll walk you through the steps, especially showing you how to use Unchained and Black Label. Now, if it is a pet dander or dog odor smell that you're noticing, I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what that is right now and break down all the different steps so you can go ahead and rectify that situation. Okay, dog dander is generally dog hair or dog oils that have attached to the fibers. When I say attached to the fibers, newer fibers especially like polyesters, olefins, and polypropylenes, they have a tendency to attract or have an affinity for oils. So those dog oils go right to it and it's very difficult to get it off. It's almost like Velcro, right? So it sticks to the fiber. So I'm going to show you the key steps right now for removing that dog smell out of the carpet. The most important key is to vacuum and then vacuum again and then vacuum again. Why is that? Because you want to get as much of that dog hair out of the carpet as possible because it has a lot of oils attached to it. So it makes your cleaning process a lot easier. Also, when you're vacuuming, I like to not only just go forward, north, and south, but in heavily trafficked areas or where you know where the pet bedding area is, go ahead and go east to west also. So overlap your strokes, do a really good job, and vacuum extremely thoroughly and get as much dog hair out as possible. The next key is chemistry. It's really important to choose the proper chemistry because if you get it wrong, believe me, that pet odor, dander smell is going to linger. All right, so what do you have to do? Well, you can choose any of our pre-sprays, okay? However, myself, I probably prefer the Blue Label because it has the strongest deodorizing capabilities out of the lot. But they're all great, no problem. Now, if you want to boost, this is really important. You don't want to use an organic booster like the Unchained or the Cherry or the Sweet Breeze booster when it comes into the Pure O2s. However, you can use the one that has Citrusolve in there, or you can mix some Citrusolve right in with your pre-spray. So go ahead and add your pre-spray according to the label. Check our mixing guide and put a little dose of Citrusolve in there, or a scoop of the Pure O2 with citrus, and you're good to go for the cleaning. Now, for rinsing, I prefer something slightly on the alkaline side, so I would probably go with the Black Label. Because remember, alkaline is going to help strip off those oils out of there, okay? And it self-neutralizes, so you don't have to worry about it neutralizing. However, if the odor is not that bad, go ahead and just use our standard Ultimate Fiber Rinse. The next key is agitation. And my weapon of choice, of course, is the CRB. Why do I say that? Because it has two cylindrical brushes. One turns one direction and one turns the other direction simultaneously. And what does that do? Well, that pulls up a lot of dog hair. It pulls up so much, I've noticed that you get these little clumps everywhere. And that's kind of cool because you can show the customer what you got out of there, and that adds to the dog and pony show. But most importantly, it gets those hairs out of there and helps get that odor out of there. You know, some people have accused me of putting shameless props and chemicals inside of my videos. You know, maybe like a swivel wand, available now in the Patriot color. All you talk about is your economic carpet cleaning growth. How dare you, Rob? Okay, now back to business. You know, when it comes to cleaning, it's really important to take your time, especially when you're dealing with the polyester or these new style carpets, olefin or polypropylene or something like that. You want to really take the time and really do a lot of cleaning strokes and a lot of dry strokes. Get as much of that oil out of there as possible, get the carpets clean as possible, because just think about it. Whenever you wash the dog or something like that, generally, if you don't get them clean, they have a certain smell, right? Well, carpets are the same way. If you don't get the carpets nice and clean, they can off-gas also because you've just wet a dog, so to speak. So take your time, get your heat up good. Also, when you clean, don't just clean in a V fashion, overwetting the carpets. Take your time, go back slowly, Mississippi 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3, on my way back, 3 seconds back, usually 3 feet strokes. Overlap your strokes for cleaning, overlap your strokes for drying, and I'll tell you what, this will make a huge difference in getting rid of those odors. Okay, as a reminder, don't forget, when you're going to pre-spot, there's hardly nothing better when it comes to polyesters than our new Rave Spotter. It works fantastic. As a matter of fact, we call it the fastest spotter on the planet. It just does an unbelievable job. Also, if there happens to be a spot left over at the end, you go ahead and hit it with this, no problem, and you can go ahead and sell it to the customer. It's a great leave behind. Speaking of leave behinds, if you have a urine stain that remains, just go ahead and hit it with Unchained, but 99.9% of the time, if you hit it with Unchained before you left, it's gone. But this is a great leave behind also for customers. This is really great positive moments of truth, PMOTs. Okay, I'd like to go ahead and share with you now 3 extra tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. Number 1, make sure you've got the newest V3 mixing guide. They're coming out very soon. You can go ahead and order those on tmfshop.net, and you want to go ahead and pick out your deodorizer of choice as tip number 1, whether it's the Sweet Breeze, which is coming soon, the Beachy Peachy, or the Citrus Lush. Go ahead and pick one of those. Get yourself a little hand pump sprayer or a 1-gallon sprayer, mist the carpet, and go ahead and rake it in. That'll make a big difference. Okay, and sad to say, I have gone to some homes where people have left their dogs for a few extra days while they're moving, and the home really gets a horrible smell. And what happens is those smells will actually permeate the walls, the ductwork, and stuff like that. So what can you do? Pick yourself up a ULV fogger. You can either rent one or buy one. I keep them here at the shop for my technicians. And you go ahead and turn on this ultra low vapor machine, and you can go ahead and adjust it to the way you want it. You can go ahead and spray the walls, wipe the walls down, spray the ductwork also. Okay, step 3, you're going to actually go to your intake for your heating and air conditioning. Why? Because we come out with these new fresh blocks with the new Sweet Breeze scent. Just cut the top off of it, set it between the filter and the grate, close it up, and I want to tell you what, it'll get that house really smelling fresh. Hey, don't forget here at TMF, truckmountfarms.com, we operate on the law of reciprocity. I believe if I help you become successful, you'll help us become successful. So please check out tmfshop.net. Go down into the description down here. You can see all these different products that we've showed in here. We have them available there. And by the way, where'd you come from?